I lean against the front of the professor's desk and wait for the class to calm down while letting out a small yawn.
God, I'm so fucking tired.
I feel it, Ray. Also, welcome back to First Degree. We're continuing off from where we left off, which I believe we left off with Ray talking to June. Someone's gonna go ahead and get mad at me for that one, but he left off with that conversation where apparently June was hungover and wanted Ray to teach a class for him, and I'm pretty sure that's where we left off. Now let's get into it.
Alright, unfortunately, Dr. Saigyo couldn't make it today, so I, as your peer leader, will be taking over for the lecture today. My name is Rei Kuroshima, and you can just call me Kuroshima since I'm relatively the same age as all of you.
Yeah?
Hey, you're that guy on TV investigating the serial killings, right? Can you tell us about them?
My one question is, I want to say that these people are all in the same class, and it wasn't until now that Leo over here recognizes Ray. That's only me basing that off of, I think they were already in the same class. But from the sounds of it, more than likely not. And I'm just an idiot for bringing that out. Anyways, let's continue.
Who was that?
Leo, quiet down. You're being rude to Kuroshima-san.
Yeah, whatever, Griff. I'm just asking Kuro-sensei a question.
Nicknames already. That's not really a proper topic for a classroom setting.
But I mean, you could have just said, yeah, that's me. I don't know why he's like, that's unfitting. Anyways.
Okay, we'll stay after class to talk about it then.
That works too, actually.
Shit, I'm really not good at dealing with this type of person.
Ray, I'm not sure if you know how to deal with any type of person, because you seem like a sociopath, if I'm going to be honest.
Well,
Before I could finish my sentence, there was a loud thud in their direction. Dumbfounded, I stared at the two. After forcing the rowdy boy's head off onto the desk as a sort of involuntary bow, the quiet boy nods his head as well. What the fuck? Why?
I apologize for my brother's rudeness.
Jeez, Griff, can't you be a little more gentle?
Oh, so he just slammed his head into the desk. Nice!
that was pretty awkward. Brothers, huh? I suppose they must be twins.
'Cause, blue hair, pretty much identical faces. Totally, would have gone over my head if he didn't bring it up.
Anyways, are there any other questions related to the class?
More than likely not. I see the same boisterous kid raising his hand to ask a question.
Not this kid again.
Okay.
Can we examine the serial killings in this class?
No. Next question.
Damn, Leo was persistent. Before anyone else had a chance to raise their hand, the same boy started speaking again.
Okay, so about the cases.
Look, I'll answer any of your questions about the cases after class. So, I'm sure that the rest of your peers would appreciate if you stopped asking now.
The excitable twin slams his head on the desk and stands up.
Well,
The reserved one pulls his brothers back down before speaking up.
Yes, we would appreciate that. Thank you.
This is why you gotta love Griffith. He's more calm than reserved, unlike Leo over here.
fine, Griff. Jeez, spoil my fun, why don't you? Lunch is on you today.
At least one of them acts like they belong in a university, rather than kindergarten.
Sig burn! Not really.
Alright. Finally, moving on. Dr. Saigyo likes to call on students through randomly chosen name cards, so your first assignment will be to make one.
Make a randomly chosen name card?
Turning in the card will count as your attendance today. Questions?
Ray, are you sure you're not acting like they're kindergartners? You just complained about Leo over here acting like he was in kindergarten, and now you're making them write cards on with their names on them and turn it in.
Yeah, is there any extra credit in this class?
I'm more than sure the substitute wouldn't know that.
Oh, this type, huh? There's always at least one of these.
Okay. The loud kid from earlier smiles and gives the slacker a thumbs up.
Dr. Saigyo is fairly strict with his assignments and doesn't offer any extra credit. I advise that you pay attention and do your work, rather than relying on extra credit to get by.
Damn, Ray's a hard ass.
Oh, shit.
I walk up to the center aisle and count the students row by row as I pass out the index cards.
The format for the cards is on the board. When you're done, pass your cards to the students in the center aisle, who will give them to me after class.
See, Griff? I told you sitting here was a good idea.
Ah, you smart ass. I gave the students time to fill out their name cards and dismissed them early with a textbook reading assignment. The students from the middle aisle lined up to hand me the stacks of cards. The twins were last in line, probably on purpose.
Here you go, Kuro-sensei.
I looked at the top two cards on their stack. Leo Petra and Griffith Aquila. I hopefully pronounced that right. If not, someone's gonna flame me. Are they really brothers?
By the way, the name's Leo. And this guy here is my little bro Griffith. So, about those case details.
Why are you so interested?
Why wouldn't anybody be interested? That just sounds like something really interesting. Granted, I will say, more than likely that's not someone's cup of tea. But there are people who just find interest in things like that because it's not really common. I would at least think it's not common.
Griff and I have been obsessed with these killings since they first showed up on the telly.
Telly? Where is this kid from? Why do these brothers have different accents?
I'm set on figuring out the criminal mind, and Griff's bent on catching them. And you're the perfect source of info, so cough it up.
Okay.
Cough what up?
Details on the case, obviously. This case is the most interesting thing in the news lately. It'd be a waste if I didn't study it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I guess you could say that. Granted, I don't know what's going on in their universe with their news. The best we got here is just dumbass people on the internet.
Leo, you need to mind your manners a bit more.
Also true.
You do realize that I'm not able to disclose most of the case details, right?
Whatever, just give us what you can. Every little detail counts.
I agree with that to an extent. I mean, understandable. Ray works with, I'm going to say the government, because I forgot what the organization he worked for was. But you would expect that he can't really talk too much about it. But I can see Leo's interest in it and understand why he would want to at least know something. I just think it's kind of cool. I moved to lean against the desk once more.
Fine. Well, given that this is a psychology course, I suppose I could talk about the killer's mindset. But first, what do you two think about the cases?
See, being that this is a psychology course, this is even just more interesting. Especially if you're, like, I'm not gonna make any assumptions that they're psych majors, but I'm pretty sure a psych major would be extremely curious about the killer's mindset.
We think that the doctor's kills may have started out with a purpose, but lost their meaning along the way.
Bold claim.
The copycat kills sound like they're just trying to best the doctors, like a display of superiority.
Wrong.
As if I could surpass the doctor. Wait, he's not someone I'd even want to surpass. I'm just doing this to figure out his methods.
A part of me wants to say that felt like foreshadowing, maybe. Granted, I'm more than sure the story isn't too wrapped up in... maybe it's half and half of half trying to unravel the story of the doctor, the other half of getting Ray laid. But I'm going to go on a limb here and say that the game isn't... I wanted to say that the game is probably going to foreshadow that maybe at some point Ray goes on like this just murderous rampage, losing the meaning of just trying to figure out the doctor's methods. But I don't know. No one tells me anything. I'm not supposed to know either way. That's kind of why you play the game. I don't know why I said that. That's stupid. Anyways, let's continue before I just ramble on with more nonsense.
That's a fair point. But do you really think that someone always needs a motive in order to kill?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, of course. What kind of question is that? I'd only believe a murder without motive if the killer was a psychopath.
Understandable.
A psychopath, huh? No matter. I've got a motive. I need to figure out the doctor's MO. So this is necessary.
I'm gonna have to hard disagree on that one, Ray. That I don't think it's necessary to kill people to understand a killer.
Have you considered the possibility that the doctor's a psychopath?
That's also a good point.
We have.
Not, so it seems.
We have, but based on the autopsy reports available to the public, we decided it was unlikely considering all of the victims proclaimed to be the doctors were killed in exactly the same fashion.
Okay.
This obviously leads to the conclusion that this killer has a specific method that he uses to murder his victims. It also appears as if the copycat is still attempting to figure out how exactly the doctor is accomplishing these murders.
Damn, Griffin, you got your shit on point. What the fuck?
Therefore, it is also unlikely that he is a psychopath, since these murders do not seem to be out of spite towards the victims.
I'm more interested in like the murder that's going on rather than this visual novel get Ray laid type game.
Wow, that's the most I've heard this one talk. Seems like they both really are obsessed with these cases.
You think?
Sorry, I didn't mean to ramble on.
Leo pats Griffin on his head.
It's okay, little bro. Just let me do the talking.
I disagree. That was more cohesive and logical than anything you've said in the past hour.
Oh my god.
I agree. I've never believed that the doctor's a psychopath. Although many in my department think otherwise. I'm honestly surprised that you two share the same opinion.
See, I think it would be best to maybe not immediately decide on one thing, but rather leave like a bunch of things up for interpretation when it comes to like stuff like this involving the murders. Because I mean, on their hand, on Leo and Griffith, they don't really have any evidence or any information to really work off of. So I guess it would be better for them to just kind of go through all the possibilities and all the options that they can go through. Granted, I don't know if they could do much. I hardly doubt they would be able to do much.
Oh, so we share unpopular opinions, do we? Well, could we talk to you about the case more?
Probably not.
Leo keeps closing in on me. What's he trying to do?
Fuck.
After class, I suppose, but...
Hey, Kuro-sensei. Are you single? Which way do you swing? Are you interested in threesomes?
Leo, that's taking it a bit too far.
Yeah. You don't really ask a substitute teacher that much of their personal life.
What the fuck is this kid getting at?
Oh, Leo tries to be between himself and the desk, and I feel his hands slide down my lower back. His fingers creep into my back pockets. Okay.
You're pretty cute, Ray-chan.
Ray-chan? What the hell is going on?
Aha! Got it!
Leo pulls out my phone from my back pocket and leaps off of me, quickly dialing a number with it. Griffith's phone rings and he swiftly saves the number in his contacts, Leo giving my phone back in the process. Did they plan this together? Maybe.
What in the hell was that for?
Clearly to get your phone, what? Griffith bowed respectfully and proceeds to apologize for both of them.
We are so sorry, Kuroshima-san. Leo came up with the plan while we made the cards, and I couldn't persuade him otherwise.
I can't just let a source go, Griff. And I can't believe you fell for that, Ray-chan.
Damn, played.
Call me that one more time and I'm failing you for the semester.
You have no power here.
Okay, I got it. Ray-chan.
Griffith quickly covers Leo's mouth.
That's enough, Leo. I think he's serious. We don't need you failing another class.
He's a fucking substitute. Even if he had a relationship with the teacher, I'm more than sure he wouldn't be able to do that.
All right, Griff.
Leo grabs Griffith by the hand.
Come on, it's almost time for our next class. See you later, Ray-chan.
Does it anyways. Okay. I slump over. I slump over while leaning against the desk, and I rub my temples to treat my ever-growing headache.
This is gonna be a long semester.
Who the hell said you're gonna teach him for the whole semester? I thought it was just for one day, or maybe I just didn't pay that much attention to the reading. Or I forgot. Who knows?
So tired. Finally done with classes for the day.
Yeah?
I'll hand him the name cards and prepare to go home to catch up on sleep. I think I forgot to feed Key again, too.
That's not good. No animal abuse around here. Knock before entering or just enter? Knock?
Jun-sensei.
Okay.
Open up. I've got the name cards from the morning class you skipped.
I reach for the doorknob, but the door opens before I can get it. Or get to it.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello. A gruff man pushes his way past me after opening the door, making me almost drop my bag. How rude. I step into the room still thinking about the man that was in here before me.
Ray, oh, thank goodness you've saved me.
Okay. June walks over and wraps his arms around me, slumping his body over mine in exhaustion. He lets out a small sigh.
Did something happen?
June stays silent for a few moments, and I hear the door shut behind me and the click of the lock.
Bastard trying to lock me in. No matter. The lock's from the inside anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, give me a little energy, won't you? I get so drained after talking to Osamu, not to mention my hangover.
God, I hate June so much. Just look at the face he's making. Fucking annoying bastard. He moves his face closer. He moves his face closer to mine. The smell of alcohol is still in his breath, and now he's breathing all over me. Yeah, no, fuck this dude. Give him a quick kiss. Refuses advances, of course. I put my fingertips up to his ever-approaching lips.
You're the one that owes me for taking on your lecture this morning. And you owe me for chasing away that guy just now, too.
I guess that's one way to do it. I move my hands to his chest and push him off me to walk towards his desk.
But Ray, come on.
But Ray, nothing. He runs his hands along my hips as I walk away. I turn to him again and plant my head on his face and push him away once more.
Enough already, pervert.
Just knock his ass out already.
Damn it. So close.
Jeez. Barely halfway through the day and I've already been sexually harassed twice.
Damn.
What did they do to you? Who was it?
He gets so, offensive. He grabs my wrist and pulls me toward him. Whoa. I haven't seen him this serious in years.
Oh, God. It was nothing. Just some of your students playing a prank. Hurry and let me go.
Which students? I'll drop them from the class immediately.
Jesus Christ. Maybe I was wrong with what I said earlier.
There's no need to go that far. Calm down already.
Yeah, that's extra as hell. June's vice loosens, and I use the opportunity to break my hands free.
Sorry. But how do you expect me to react when someone else touches my pet?
Just punch him in the mouth already. Ray, he's right there. You won't expect it. I'm tired of hearing June talk. He's annoying.
Since when was I your pet? Anyways, here's your stupid cards.
Friendly reminder, we respecting people out here. I reach into my bag and fetch the cards, but now I suddenly feel a hand tussling my hair. I look at to find June smiling sheepishly in my direction. Okay.
Sorry again.
It's weird seeing you act all sulky like that. What happened to the pervert that was here a moment ago?
Okay. I bump his chest with my knuckles and give him the stack of cards in my hand.
See you next class, June.
Without bothering to look back at his shocked expression, I walk out of the office to make my way to my car to drive home. Key greets me at the door once more with a hungry meal.
I'm kinda getting tired of this act, Key. Am I nothing but a source of food to you?
But of course, human. After filling Key's food and water bowl, my stomach reminds me that I have forgotten to eat lunch today. I prepare myself some food to eat for dinner, then review my case files in my bedroom shortly after finishing my meal. When 10 when 10 p.m. hits, I undress and flop down on my bed and hope that I can sleep in for once tomorrow.
Oh, come on. The one day of the week where I have a chance to sleep in. Who the fuck's messaging me? I swear, if it's June again.
Fight him. I reach for my phone to answer the fucker that's calling me this early. Fucking Aiden. Doesn't he know that I hate being woken up?
What's he even want? It's not one of my work days.
On the bright side, it wasn't that awful ringtone from last time. Guess we're answering the phone. Decline. God damn it.
What is it, detective? You know I don't do mornings this early.
You better wake up soon, because we need you here. ASAP.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Fucked.
The doctor's killed again.
Oh. And that's the end of the game, or the demo. Nice cliffhanger. And they're the people who made the game, some of my friends. So, yeah, if you're interested in this game, I highly recommend going and check them out, especially if you're really interested and can't wait for the full release. I'll probably link down below some like their Twitter and stuff like that, so you can go check them out. I don't know what to say. This has been an experience, I guess. It's been kind of weird, only because I feel like Ray is a sociopath, doesn't know how to respect himself. We got other people out here not respecting others. Huh. Just like the real world. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. And if you have any suggestions for what other games I should play, also let me know. Anyways, on that note, see you guys next time. Later.